Hey guys, Doug B here. Well, right before the storm is due to hit, Fractal releases FM3 firmware version 6.01 Beta 2. Now let's see what that has. Now the new and improved features are from 6.01 Beta 1. They added the Paragon type to the wah block based on the Tycho Brahe parapedal. And yeah, Tycho Brahe. Updated compressor blocks so that the times display actual value for the various pedal types. Now the fixes, I do believe that's where this version of the firmware comes in. Fixed corrupt audio as a result of attaching a modifier to a drive block parameter when the type is clone Chiron. And also fixed tone generated from USA Rhythm 1 amp type without input. Now I don't know all of the details behind that, but I just think that, I'm not sure if it was a 60 cycle hum, but that USA Rhythm 1, I think it hummed when you added that to the amp block and you didn't even have to have your guitar plugged into it. So it looks like they fixed it. So let's take a look at Axe Edit. I'm taking last week's Paragon test preset and updating it a little bit. Myself and a few other people thought that there was an issue with the Paragon wah because that when you went to the heel down state, it was taking too long to go to the bypass as compared to other wahs. And so what I think it is that frequency min here, which, minimum, at 100 hertz, which is as low as you can go, I personally feel it's a little too low. Now here's the deal. I went and found a YouTube video that has the original Tycho Brahe parapedal, and when you listen to that video, it does not go down anywhere near as low, nor does it go anywhere near as high as Cliff's model does here. So what I did, first of all, I created a scene 1, which is the default Paragon, and it's being controlled by the expression pedal. I thought that the sweep was way too wide in the Paragon. I put the Paragon type in channel B, and then the frequency minimum, I changed that to 200 hertz, and the frequency maximum, I changed that to 2000 hertz, and I saved this scene as Doug B's Paragon. I'll test both of these scenes, and then you can tell me which one you prefer. Now I created a scene 3, but I'm not going to do any testing of it. I just wanted to show what I found. It said that they changed the times on the pedals so that they'd be accurate. Okay, so in channel A, I have pedal compressor 1. Attack time is 20 milliseconds. Release time is 1000 milliseconds, or 1 second. I go to channel B, I have the Studio FF compressor 1. The attack time is 2 milliseconds, and the release time is 100 milliseconds. I go to channel C with the Dynacomp. Attack time is 3.6 milliseconds, and release time is basically 1400 milliseconds. And then if I go to channel D with the analog compressor, attack time is 2 milliseconds and release time is 100 milliseconds. So channel B and channel D seem to have the same settings, but channel C and channel A do not have the same settings. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but this is yet another one where I'm just going to take Cliff at his word that what he did is correct. I also made a preset to test the problem with the clone Chiron, where it said you get bad audio if you attached a modifier to any one of the parameters in the clone Chiron type. So what I did is I attached external 1 so that gain will be basically off at the beginning, and then as I press down on the expression pedal, it'll turn the gain all the way up. Now supposedly, if you had that set up like that before, it introduced some audio artifacts that were not pleasurable. That's the best I can come up with. It didn't happen to me, so I can't, basically test that part of it. I also added a scene to test the USA Rhythm 1, because before, in the amp block, if you added this, it started to make noise even with nothing plugged into it. So we will test that out to see if that works. All right, let's test these out. There you have it, guys, my tests. You'll have to decide. Do you like the default Paragon, or do you like Doug B's Paragon? Drop me a line in the comments and let me know. And once again, I will have a link for this firmware and for the FM3 edit in the description. All right, guys, watch out for that storm. Have a wonderful Christmas.